Hiya there and welcome to this short video on practical skills. Today we're looking at how to use a link checker to stay safe online. Link checkers like URL Void are really important tools for keeping you safe. With phishing, emails, messages, WhatsApp, texts, direct messages, however you get phishing scams, often the point of them is to direct you towards an unsafe website. And it's very difficult to tell just by looking at a link whether or not a website is legitimate or whether or not a link is legitimate. Thankfully, we can use URL Void and other website reputation checkers to do this for us. So I have come to urlvoid.com. You can open your browser up and follow along on this. And here we are. Here's the homepage. We're going to have a look at two websites. We're going to have a look at an unsafe website first, and then we're going to have a look at a safe website to show you what the difference between the two is. So here we go. The first one that we're going to look at is modernhomes.lk. This is one which I got by text, I think, a few months ago. I've just run it through the scanner, and I'm going to zoom in a bit so you can see this a little bit more clearly. Zoom out one, there we are. Now, there are two ways that we can look at this, just this top little snippet, and see that this is an unsafe website. So the first thing, this is the really easy thing, so if you remember nothing else from this, pay attention to this little bit. Report summary and indeed the detection counts box are both red. Red is danger, and when we look at a safe website in a second, we'll see that they're green. If we want to do a slightly more detailed analysis of this, then it's this detection counts box which really matters. So what this detection counts is telling us is firstly that the URL Void is using 41 different scam detection engines. That's this number after the slash. And actually, if we scroll down the page a little bit, we can see these scanning engines. So we've got CRDF, Fortinet, we've got Bad Bitcoin, we've got Bitdefender, we've got loads, 41 of them. And they're all scanning through this website, modernhomes.lk, to see whether or not they think it's safe. Two, that's the beginning of the fraction, two of them think that it is unsafe. This is really, really important. 2 out of 41 doesn't sound like a big deal. However, I like to think of this, and hopefully this will be a memorable image, as big, horrible, hairy spiders in your bed. How many can be in your bed before you say, I'm not getting into bed? 2, definitely. Actually, 1, the only safe number on detection counts at the beginning is 0. No horrible, hairy spiders in your bed. It's worth knowing that the number at the end, the number of different scanning engines, the 41, that can change. It can go up or down. Sometimes it's been up as high as, I think, 45. Sometimes it's been as low as about 37. It just depends. This number changing, though, the 41, doesn't really matter. The only number that we need to pay attention to is the first number. If it's 0, that's brilliant. If it's not safe. And if that's all going a bit above your head, just remember, if these boxes are red, it's not safe. If they're green, then it hasn't found any problems. We're going to have a look at a safe website now. So we're going to go and scan Leeds' home website, lead.org.uk. Click scan, and hopefully this is safe. I'm going to scroll past the advert, and there we go. So scrolling down, we can see that the report summary at the top and the detection counts a little bit further down, they are both green. That's what we want. And if we look at the number on the detection counts, it says 0 out of 41. Like I said, 0 is the only safe number. So having done that, we can see that this is a website where URL Void hasn't found any problems. Of course, with everything online, we can never definitely say something is safe, and we can say something is definitely unsafe, but we can never say it's definitely safe. But we haven't found any problems, so we can proceed quite happily. We've got one small caveat with URL Void, which is that it won't scan a shortened link. So sometimes cybercriminals use things to shorten their links, so you can't see the actual destination. I'm going to do another session, another little video on that, so that you can look at how to extend a shortened link, find out actually where that link is going to take you, and then once you've got that extended link, you can use something like URL Void to scan that link to see whether or not it's a likely phishing attack. So that's everything that you need to know about how to use a link checker. That's only a few minutes worth of of learning, and then you are really well equipped to stay safe online, stay safe from phishing attacks. Really important, go to urlvoid.com. I'll stick a link in somewhere on this as well so you can find it nice and easily. But if just give it a Google, urlvoid.com. Bookmark that so that you have easy access to it, so it's nice and easy for you to find again. And then whenever you get a link through email, through WhatsApp, whatever, if you want to check whether or not that link is safe, you can easily come back to URL Void, paste the link in, and it's going to tell you whether or not that is a safe place to go. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to check back for some more of our training trainers and other practical skills content.